everybody. I hope all of you are doing well. Hope all of you are safe wherever you are. I am currently self quarantining in my room because I tested positive for COVID 19 this week. For the most part, I feel fine. I just have cold like symptoms, runny nose, and coughs. I'm getting better though. I am really glad that I've been vaccinated and boosted because if I wasn't, I think my symptoms would be a lot more serious. Anyways, how did I get COVID? I honestly don't know, but if I have to make a guess, I probably got it last weekend when I went to Mount Herman for a weekend trip. I went with my college ministry. We went there to meet up with other Chi Alphas from other universities in California. We all went there to gather up and share the gospel together. And no offense to the church community, but the only reason why I think I could have gone it there is because, well, a lot of people from church, they refuse to get vaccinated due to religious reasons or other conspiracy theories. But a lot of church friends have told me that they refuse to get vaccinated. However, the day I came back to San Diego, I was feeling a bit under the weather. And at that time, I didn't suspect COVID. Well, that's because I tested myself twice using the rapid test. It turned out negative. And also, while I was up in Mount Herman, I was being very careful, such as wearing a face covering and practicing social distance, and especially avoiding large gatherings. But like I said, I tested negative twice using the rapid test, so I ruled out COVID, and I thought, oh, I caught the cold. Also, the weather in Mount Herman and San Diego, it was completely different. It was really chilly up in Mount Herman, and when I drove back to San Diego, it was warm again. And whenever there's a sudden weather change, that's when I usually catch the cold. However, a few days later, my dad, he was starting to feel a bit sick, such as sore throat. It was so bad that he couldn't swallow anything and he couldn't talk. And later, he was having trouble breathing. So I decided to take him to get tested for COVID, the PCR test. And since I was there with him, I decided to get tested as well. More of a regular routine checkup, just in case. So we both got tested, and results would not be ready for another few days. But the next day, my dad's symptom was getting worse, so I decided to go to the CVS store and I found some rapid test kits for sale. I bought them, tested my dad, and he tested positive. After that, I decided to test myself as well. At that time, I thought maybe I might have it because I was around my dad the whole time. And fortunately, I tested positive. And then 2 days ago, the PCR test results came in and I tested positive. I remember as soon as I saw my positive result on the rapid test, my mind went blank. I was telling myself, wow, I was able to avoid getting COVID for the past 2 years and finally it got me. But again, because I was around my dad the whole time, I wasn't too surprised. So after I saw that I tested positive, I immediately contacted everyone who I could have been around. Just tell them, hey, I tested positive. Please isolate yourself and get tested as well, and make sure you're negative. So everybody in my house, except for my Cantonese mom, tested positive for COVID-19. And after that, I immediately isolate myself from everybody, which is why I'm here. I also contacted my work in SDSU to tell them that, yeah, I tested positive and I probably can't come back to work until I am negative. However, SDSU, they are very strict with people testing positives. So they have contacted me and I feel like I'm being interrogated. I just hope I test negative soon and I get cleared. Because right now, until I am cleared, I am not allowed to enter campus or go to work. However, I am still wondering, when did I get COVID? If it's from Mount Herman, how come I still tested negative 2 days after I came back, even though I was having cold-like symptoms? Was it a false negative? But I tested myself twice, and it was negative. If it's not from Mount Herman, maybe it was from work. I did work at a concert where there were quite a lot of people. I really don't know, but I know for sure I tested positive this past weekend from the PCR and the rapid test. But it doesn't matter if I find out who gave me COVID. There's nothing I can do. I should focus on testing negative and also staying away from other people because my Cantonese mom is the only one in the house who's negative, and I want that to stay negative. However, because Omicron is so contagious and easy to spread, it's really hard to find out who gave it to who. But at least this variant is not as severe as the previous ones. So yeah, until I am negative again, I am quarantining here in my room. Anyways, COVID is very serious, especially with the Omicron variant. So if you're outdoors, please wear a face covering, practice social distance, and wash your hands often. If you haven't been vaccinated against COVID, please do so immediately. If you haven't got your booster shot, please do so immediately. The sooner we get everybody vaccinated, the sooner we can put this pandemic behind us. It's been almost 2 years. I'm very tired. I am tired of wearing a face covering in public. I am tired of social distance. And I'm tired of quarantining like I am right now. So please get vaccinated if you haven't yet.